Hello, FlossTube. How are you guys doing? From what I can see, I'm probably alone here, but the show must go on, or I don't like to reschedule things. I hope that if you watch that after I upload it, you'll be still able to hear it. You will be still able to, you know, hear everything. Oh, go away, iTunes. I don't want you. It's good to be back on live streams. It is a nice Thursday evening, 8 o'clock. I have my beverage of choice, which is Diet Coke, and it is decaffeinated. I received this beautiful mug from my friend because, oh, look who's here. Hi, I'm just showing off my mug. I received it. Leonie is here, if I pronounce it right, probably not, because of course not. I received this mug after taking care of the dog as a gift. I hope that everyone hears me pretty well. Just let me know if I am too quiet or the music in the background is too loud. I mean, because I like the taste. Thank you very much. I like the taste of the decaffeinated, of the Coke in general, but it's kind of late, and I also would like to sleep. Hello, Alena. How are you? Today we are stitching beautiful Halloween cats. I want to make some progress on it, and I can. Oh, Milka is here. Hi, hi, Milka. I'm glad you made it. I started off the stream and there was no one around, so like I'm alone here. But yeah, thankfully everything is working out. You see edge of my life lump. I'm sorry for that, but I don't have a good way to put it. So today we are stitching the Halloween cats. I hope you are all well. How is your week, guys, going? And I have quite a bit of needle minders to choose from to use for my project. I made them on my own, and half of them are not working as intended. But yeah, I will be using one of them just to try it out. I probably will use the beautiful guitar mushroom, because why not? This is him. This is the little mushroom guy. Probably cannot see him very well. Look how happy he is. He'll be playing guitar. I'll be using him as a needle minder. I hope it works. Highly doubtful. So this time I'm prepared. I've got my needles, my little container, a probe. Hey, Maria's here. How are you? How was your week? This wonky needle minder is not doing me any favors. I don't understand why. I made those on my own, but they are not working as intended. Maybe someone can enlighten me. Why is that? Okay. Today we are using a paper pattern. I need my... Actually, I probably can I fit it all here? I think so. ¿Cómo estás, Maria? Ooh, Mexico. Never been to Mexico. It's kind of far. So what I am hoping to achieve today is to stitch a little bit of this red and start the ghost today with the luminescent glow-in-the-dark threads, but we shall see. Got my trusty scissors here in my everything bag. So what do I need here? I need my 351, which I'm slowly running out. How was Mexico? What design is that? This is this is Halloween Cats by Stitching Gland on Etsy. There we go. And it is design size is 8.21 inches by 8.21 inches on 14 count Aida. It doesn't say the stitch count, which is it's fine, I guess. I don't really need to know. Okay. Should I? That should be better, right? It's gonna be holding like that. Okay. So I decided to do some needle minders, to make some needle minders. And I found out that the material that the pin is made from is very important, because half of them are not working as intended, and it is kind of, bugging me. Here, okay, so metallic part of it are still magnetic, but I think it's the coating of the paint that somehow is preventing the magnetic fields to go through it, and it's not entirely magnetic, which is annoying. Let me have a look if that is even working. Let me move this little guy. Well, it is kind of working. It's not falling off. So I guess it's not that bad. That might be a little bit too bright. Can I? Is that better? I think so. Yes, I will try to reach, do enough lines of this red to get to the ghost, at least start the ghost. So it is relatively easy and calm stitch, because it's just one color. It's just one block of color for me to fill. So 6 of my 22 needle minders are turned out marvelous and amazing. They are so good and hold the needles with such a force that I wish that I wouldn't be even mad to sell them and take money for them. But rest of them, it could have been better, you know. 3 of them are not working at all, so I will take out the magnet and probably discard them, or maybe give them to my friends or some, you know, pins or brushes. Opening Gambit, LDS. I think I saw it. I saw it once. Long Dong Sampler, isn't it? Opening Gambit. That rings a bell. Someone was showing it off on FlossTube. That's a good idea. I could do that. Give it to people as a fridge magnet. That will work definitely. And they are strong magnets too, so I don't know what is preventing them from working. I wonder if I turn this lamp off, you could see my stitching a little bit better. I guess you can. Probably I will have to stitch like that, isn't it? I will probably do that. I will gift them to people. Thank you for that. It's very helpful. We're stuck, people. Okay. I mean, magnets work on both sides, isn't it? It's just have different polarity. Or maybe the needle mander, like the thing itself, is magnetized, but that'll be, I don't know. I think it's the material that it's made of. It's just not working with me. It's not the first time that's something. It's not working with me. Do I have favorite designer? Not at the moment. I don't have a favorite designer at the moment. I like the Russian designers, most of them. They most of like majority of them are using blended threads and a lot of backstitching, but the outcome is so much rewarding. I do like backstitching because it just frames the piece very well, and after backstitching is just shows the true nature of the picture. It's like unrevealing something for the first time, or seeing something for the first time, in my opinion at least. Doing one over. But it is like that. I don't know why, Leonie. Leonie? Is that better pronunciation? I don't know. You try to teach me, but I still cannot get it. My Polish brain is preventing me. I mean, let me bring it bring it up here. Okay, so magnet just simply works on it. So as you can see, it holds it together nicely in place. But the needle minder itself just doesn't work. And only the edges, for some reason. The edges work, but the middle of it, where the magnet is, just don't work, and just needle just slides. I don't know why. But it's such a cute needle minder too. Look. I love books. I don't know what to do. I can just use it as a magnet or give it to someone, I guess. Back to my mushroom guy. Come on. Yay. I mean, he kind of works, isn't it? Look. He's holding the needle. It doesn't move. They're still usable, and most of them are salvageable thanks to that. So by an accident, I was just digging through my stuff that I own. I found a small like keychain that I received from my friend that was to Korea. And on the back of the keychain, there was a small, like a circular space, and there used to be a mirror there. So it was basically a small keychain with a mirror on it. And unfortunately, I broke the mirror on it. So it was shattered. So I was thinking, hey, I've got those magnets, and I probably could make a needle minder out of it. But since I have the magnets with me and this keychain, I can just check if that will work. And I've tried it out. I put the magnet behind of it. So the keychain is not magnetic at all, but it lets the magnetic field through it, so the needle sticks to it perfectly. So I decided to remove the mirror. I did it before the stream, and glue the magnet. Now it's drying a little bit. It's been a few hours, but I can show it to you if you are interested. So there used to be a mirror here in this little den, but this is the little South Korean traditional lady. And sure enough, it works. And I think it's so cute. It's not that big either. Look at it. Comparing to the mushroom guy, it's slightly bigger, but it will do a fantastic needle minder when it's completely dry. What are you stitching on, Milka? Tell me. Maybe you'll give me an inspiration. I wanted to stitch some mushrooms too, but I couldn't find a suitable pattern. I think so too. It's a good repurpose of stuff, and I've been given that like 2 or 3 years ago. I've been using it, but on my backpack, but the mirror broke and I took it off. But I still, hold on to it because it was a present and it looked nice. So I gave it a second life. Wonderland by Tilton's Craft. If you have 2 minutes, Milka. Oh. Oh, perfect. Great. I will have a look on your Instagram after we are done with the stitching. Full coverage. Is it big? Okay. 2, 3, 2. Do you like my cat? He's sitting on my AC and watching me judgmentally. You have any plans for this weekend? I know that people wanted to meet up for first little stitch along on the virtual stitchers. From what I heard, will be on Sunday. But I'm not sure what time because it's after the American time zone. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll attend. Probably not. I've got a little bit more thread, so just maybe. No, okay. Nope, that's not enough, definitely. Have to finish this thread here. So what also I ended up doing with the needle minders, it's to do those little charms with braided floss on the back of it. And I put a magnet on it so it can act as a cap. And when you're done with stitching and you want to, for example, take out your needle minder, you can just pull the cord, hold your needle minder with 2 hands and pull the cord, and you just, it will just pop out. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that before. Take care, Milka. Have a nice day. Don't work too hard. Take it chill. The virtual stitchers, so often on Fridays, they have like a big group meeting. Like a lot of people are from the United States, and during their evenings on Friday, they have a meetup on the virtual stitchers, and all of them just stitch together and talk about stuff live. It's just a Zoom meeting, and they usually meet up on Fridays. I'm not sure which time zone, but basically here is about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I never had a chance to to join them. So, but this Sunday they're doing it a little bit early. So here it should be around 8 o'clock in the evening or something like that. So technically I could have joined, but I won't be home. I will be with my partner. So I don't know. I might be able to join if he's okay with that. And I feel like it, but we shall see. No, record the wrong thing. So I might do Thursdays as my live reoccurring thing, because it is my half day. I get one half day during the week. Usually I tend to use it as quote unquote get shit done day. So if I have any errands in town center, or I have to go somewhere like officially to, I don't know, for example, to see a doctor, or have my tartar removed from my teeth or something like that. Take care, Leonie. It was nice seeing you. Have fun with your family. So yeah, I decided to stream this week again, because it helps me focus more on the piece that I'm working with, and it prevents me from browsing internet between stitching, which I probably am addicted to. But oh well. It also is a great opportunity to talk with you guys and see what are you up to. Meet new people. Well, not in person, because current situation at work in world is preventing us pretty much of meeting new people. Like everyone is scared to catch, what. But no, everyone is leaving me. Don't leave me. I'm just joking. If you have something to do or places to be, feel free to jump in and jump out. I'll be here for about 2 hours, I would say. It'll be a little bit shorter, Stitch with me. But, you know, a knot. Can you not? Oh, great. Now you've done it, Michael. I probably have a iron deficiency or magnesium deficiency because I'm a little bit embarrassed to say, but my left butt cheek is twitching like, and it's so annoying because I tried to focus here on this piece and it's just twitching and, you know, taking a bit of my concentration away. Or maybe just sleep deprivation because I've been, you know, going to sleep late lately. I usually try to fall asleep before midnight, but last week or so I've been up until midnight, went to bed, and now I was still reading a book until like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and I'm waking up around 6:30. So I guess that's not healthy. So I'll probably try to go to sleep a little bit early today. Maybe that's the problem. So how many rows away I am from the ghost? 1, 2, 3 rows away, excluding this one, which is exciting. It's awfully quiet around here. Huh? Can hear some dogs barking. Stranger danger. Come on now. Okay. So we are okay. So okay. As you can see, I've been working on this piece a little bit. It was actually this morning, and I've managed to fill out this space over here with yellow, and that's pretty much it. And I did a little bit of this red part. I didn't have a lot of time, but progress is progress. I feel like this red black block of color is a little bit too much. So I want to just, you know, rush through it. To get to the exciting part, which will be the ghost and probably the sign. Halloween. So I plan to finish before October. So technically not a lot of time. But it is not a huge piece. I'm probably like 30% done already. I wouldn't say that I'm 1/4 done, but no, 30%, that's too much. I'm like 1/4, so 25% done. Back and it's a lot of back and forth with stitches. Need some Kool-Aid. If I burp, you have to excuse me. It's a carbonated drink. Let me just show you my mess. Oh, come on. I think that's better. You see my mess around me. I clean here, I swear. Please believe me. Actually, this needle minder it isn't half bad. It'll be worse. It's kind of working, and I'm happy because I have like 20 of them now. 19 technically, if I'm not counting the not working ones. I'm getting slightly sweaty because of the lamp that is beaming on my face. That's better. I burped. What a beautiful evening. The weather has been blissful today. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't raining. Speaking of wasn't raining, I probably have to water my plants. Outside. When I've been on holiday, my person that was supposed to take care of them forgot about the ones that are outside, and one of them basically died. All the leaves went dry as a piece of paper, and they're falling off slowly. But I scratched the bark a little bit from it, from a little bonsai, and it's still green underneath. So there's still hope that it will, get resurrected. So I'm not throwing it out yet. I am watering it regularly. So and hope that this will, work. But I don't think it's gonna sprout any more leaves. At least not this year, but maybe on next spring something's gonna happen in that regard. But I guess we have to wait and see, isn't it? And I feel a little bit sad about that because I told her about it. And yeah. She forgot. The rest of my plants inside are fine. So I don't know. Sometimes I am sad and maybe not sad, maybe disappointed that we don't have a universal time zone so we can all get together. Oh, Kaylee is here. Hi. Hi, Kaylee. How's the moving process? I've been, following you. Not literally. I've been following your adventures lately. Hey, Coco. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? How's life? Oh, okay. Your stuff has arrived. How long is it going to, take for you to set everything up? Oh, yeah, the most important furniture in a house, a couch. My friend would argue with me and prove me wrong that the coffee table is the most important thing, but she's a, caffeine holic, so there's no point of arguing. It's complicated. What have I done here? Oh my gosh, I made a mistake. I went in the wrong hole. That's what she said. There we go. That's much better. I was like, okay, the stitch is off. Why? Are you sleeping on the floor right now, on the mattress or something like that? Yeah, okay, so we have two different opinions about the couches and coffee tables. Air mattress. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I mean, one night is fine, but at least having a mattress on the floor, it makes such a big difference because this is how I started. I just bought a mattress and I had it on the floor, and the change was just outstanding, and the quality of sleep improved immediately. Okay, so I don't want to make a mistake now. Okay, so one more. Yeah, that bed is the probably most important, in my opinion, furniture. If people visit you, they can sit on the floor. I don't care, but I want my quality of sleep. Well, I personally do not have a sofa or a couch, but I kind of want one now. I have my coffee table. I love it. It has 4 drawers all around, and I have a lot of knickknacks. I use it as my stash, actually, and I put my cross-stitching materials in one drawer, patterns in the other, floss in the third drawer. It's just amazing. And it also has rounded edges, so softens the room a little bit, prevents, you know, bumping your pinky into furniture quite well because of that. I mean, if you are unlucky, you can break your finger in your own ass, but do you know what I mean? It was expensive too, but I'm so happy to have it. I hope it will stay with me to the end of my life. Which technically it should, because it's oak, 100% oak, not some IKEA plexi, whatever. So I paid quite a bit of dime for it. But IKEA isn't that bad. This shelf over there is from IKEA, and it has been holding up quite well. I need another one because, as you can see, it's kind of full of books. And I want more books. Recently I came back to reading, and I've been hoarding books like no one's business. Each month I'm buying about 5 of them. I'm maybe not the smartest person, but I I sure look like one with those books. Sure, no problem. Take care, Kaylee. See you soon, I guess. So applying for a job in the new place. They'll be interviewing you. I hope everything goes well. Yes, IKEA, not the best. But recently I saw that they are making stuff from real wood, like normal full-fledged wood. And my partner have bought a table made out of solid wood, and it's heavy as I don't want to swear, but you know what I mean. And we actually assembled it together one day, and no one was mad, no one was arguing. We just did it diplomatically, according to instructions, calmly. So I guess one of the most important tests in relationship been passed. Should be one of the tests of if you have a good relationship. You need to assemble IKEA furniture together and see who loses it first and who starts shouting and arguing. There we go. So 4. Okay, we are getting close. We are getting close to a ghost. And after this floss is done, the one that I'm grabbing right now, we move into the ultimate. No, I agree, but the good thing about me and my partner that we are both quite reasonable, and we are working things together out and listening to each other. And if my approach doesn't work out, I listen to my partner's approach and try that out. Or we compare our different opinions and agree on a compromise, or If they are completely different, we agree on a compromise, just somewhere in the middle of the road. Or we just approach things logically, even if that means that I'm in the wrong, but logically speaking, for example, maybe he's right. So we still try to be, we actually, when I think of it, I don't think we ever had like a full-fledged argument, like ever. We've been together for over a year, and we haven't argued about anything yet. I mean, we had few disagreements, but nothing that wasn't solved within like an hour or something, which is, in my opinion, very good and great. Okay. Okay, now the tricky part. Yeah, here, looks like it. Okay, I have to divert a little bit from my line stitching. Three of them. Yes, I agree, Coco. That's a very good sign. It's a very good sign. Thankfully, none of us did anything super stupid. So we are able to work things out. Oh, my voice is just breaking out. Do I have COVID? I hope not. How's that? Oh, oh no. I'm losing my voice. I wonder why. I don't know. I hope I'm not sick. I mean, I feel warm. Actually, I feel hot. No, it's still funky. I'm sorry for that. Husky voice. Okay, I guess just I can, yeah, I can just round it up. So, have you guys seen any interesting new floss tubers? I'm just curious. Currently looking for people to watch because my regular ones didn't upload anything recently, and I'm sad. I feel betrayed. But yeah, but I understand. They probably don't have time or busy with life, responsibilities of an adult. Most of them have families. Like, with a few children that they have to take care of, you know. Yeah, thankfully it's not contagious over the over the internet. I think no, it's. Do I sound better? I think I sound better. It just was like one-off thing. It's just merely an accident. You don't have to lock me up in quarantine isolation. I swear. So, in a second, I will pick up the bane of my existence. Glow-in-the-dark floss that doesn't want to cooperate ever. I never tried to stitch with metallics, but people told me that metallics are even worse. But, no, I don't know about that. I still stand up behind the glow-in-the-dark floss as the worst floss ever made. But I guess I committed to it. So yeah. If you don't know what I've done with this pattern, basically all the skeleton white parts of the costume and the collar and buttons of the witch and the little top hat area here are stitched with glow-in-the-dark floss. But, you know, cat's mouth and, you know, the paws here and everything else is not. So I just wanted to have glowy costumes for them, glow in the dark, as for Halloween. I thought it'll be a nice little change and will give a little bit of uniqueness and Halloween vibe to the piece. But you need a good UV light to shine on this for a couple of minutes to like charge it properly. And I do not have a UV light. Hi, Daydream Stitcher. How are you? Yes, it is bad. It's hard to put it through the needle eye. It frays a lot, and it doesn't act like a floss at all. It's synthetic, so it has mind of its own. And likes to slip through the eye of the needle easily, so you can just put the needle through and just end up with having just a needle in your hand. So it's not the best, but it's the effect that we are after, isn't it? Yes, yes, it's really hard to work with. It's frustratingly hard. I was so unhappy with the stitching after I was done. But I noticed after some time passed, they kind of even it up a little bit and they look a little bit better than they used to. So I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. Hi, Balfour. Hello. How are you doing? How's your week going? Yeah, it is kind of sloppy, I agree. It's really hard to stitch with that. Okay, it's time. It's time for E940. I feel sorry for myself already. Look at this. And the problem is with this that even if you lick it 5,000 times, it's still not cooperating. Look, it's just twisting around. You have to, straighten it a few times. How am I supposed to work with this? Carefully. Oh, Switzerland, the land of eternal happiness. A place that was voted #1 in the world. And the worst part is ahead of me because I have to thread the... You might be here for a while until I thread the thread through the needle. It doesn't want to. It's just not getting wet with my saliva. Yes, I made it. Here goes nothing. Okay. See how it splits? Doesn't want to stick together. It just, I think it just repels itself. Just tries to do everything to ruin your life. Bite it between my teeth. Huh, I never tried that. I will try it after I finish this little piece. I never heard of them. Jesse Lee TV? Never heard of it. Crafty Rogue Gamer. I heard of that person, but I haven't watched her floss tube yet. Is it good? I do not own any, needle threaders. I heard that you get some of them with with the DMC kits or Dimensions kit, but I never bought one, so I'm still yet to receive one. And I never thought about buying it on my own. I had it once with one of the packs of needle that I ordered, but it quickly broke. It was just a wire on a piece of flimsy, soft metal, so it didn't work well, and it broke very quickly. And I do not know where to get a quality one. Yeah, they just, I don't know why. I cannot find a good one. If anyone knows where I can get a, like top-notch premium quality uh, needle threader, I'll be very grateful. I also wanted to visit Switzerland, but the prices over there are just so high. So maybe if I am old enough to afford it. Jen Farish. I'm afraid that I don't know that person. I'm quite new close to her. There's a lot of people that everyone's recommending me to watch. And I always forget at the end of the day, I always forget to click on the videos. So I'll be very, again, I'm aware that I use word very a lot. I would be appreciated if you could just send me their link to my Instagram so I won't forget to click on it and have a look. Maybe that's someone right up my alley. You know what I recently saw in a craft store? It was a pendant with blades around it for cutting your threads and yarn. It was very interesting and unique to me that something like that exists. Now I kind of want one. It just has mine on its own. Come on now. It'll be 4 stitches to the left. I would like to go to Switzerland for a year to find a job there and experience the life in there, because I do like hiking, and you guys have one of the most beautiful sceneries, mountain areas that I've ever seen in my entire life, at least from the pictures. Oh, Coco, you have one, right? Is it working well? Because I was thinking about getting it, but I don't see myself wearing it. But it will be a cool tool to have next to me, just, snip my thread with. Like, yeah, look how cool I am. I have a special thread cutter that looks like a awesome pendant. And also, I need to get back to crocheting a little bit more, or learn how to knit to preserve a little bit of wool. Because crocheting eats yarn like there's nobody's business. I need a little bit more light here, so I'm sorry for the glare. I guess it's not that bad, right? I like to see what I'm doing. Have you guys tried using a punch needle? Because this is something I discovered recently, and it's very intriguing, and honestly, I would like to give it a go to buy some monk's cloth and use punch needle to, do something creative with it. How's the bug looking? Not too bad. Okay, same length. Just making sure. I don't like frogging. And frogging the glow-in-the-dark thread, I believe it'll be like the worst thing ever. But so stitching with it is bad enough, but I feel like frogging it will be even worse. Am I right or am I right? Splitting a lot and it's annoying. I'm slowly saving up to get myself a Lowry stand, but browsing through the options, I stumbled upon a beautiful wooden Lowry stand kind of thing, and it's not only good quality stuff, but it also is beautiful to look at, so it doesn't look like an industrial piece of metal. And I'm thinking about getting it, like, honestly. But I don't know how good it is or how durable it is in reality. No. What was the site called? I need to check this. Oh, it's in my search history. So they are very expensive. It's about $358. So quite a bit. But I'll show you. So they can either hold your frame or hoop or Q-snap. Here we go. They're Dubko factory. They're Russian, based in Russia. It is not Lowry brand. It's Dubko. And if you look at their offer and the stands that they have, they look so beautiful. They're like a piece of art itself. And they're made to order. Probably that's why the price is so high. Oh, you heard great things about it, but so technically, I was browsing to find a good quality frames first and get something like a lab stand or desk stand, something small. And someone told me that they do good quality, affordable frames. And honestly, they're more affordable than Omnic. Oh, can you send me a link, Daydream Stitcher? It'll be nice to, to browse it, because as you know, stands and frames are not cheap, and I rather buy something durable than, throw a lot of money into the abyss and have a bad quality product. So I always try to research the market first before I buy anything that expensive. I think that's a smart thing to do. But honestly, it prevents the smaller companies to get into the market because no one knows about them. So it's hard for them to get an audience. Yeah, Omanik is, I heard only good things about those frames, but the price of them, it's just a little bit too much for me right now. I'm running out of the thread, so stitching gets slightly harder with this particular thread. I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way. Oh yeah, I just lost it. I tried to bite it. It's just falling apart. I mean, it kind of works. Yeah, it's just dancing with my needle. Avoids it at any cost. At all cost. I think I need to snip it a little bit just to get a better edge on it. Okay, let's try this approach again. Sorry that you have to watch that. It's just not cooperating with me. Oh my days. You know what? LBs. Never heard of it. Are you happy with that frame? We'll do a little trick that I came up with one day when I was just struggling with this. I make my own little needle threader. There we go. Come on. All I need you to do is just go through the hole and we will end this suffering. Okay. Yay. Jesus. Cheesy Jesus. Took a lot of effort. Yay, that's I'm done. Thread chicken. Is that how you call that method? Using one thread to, put the other one on the needle? Okay. Let me just snip this a little bit more. Oh, it's just not cooperating. It's just twisting around, which is not what I wanted to do in reality. I need to pet it like a nice snake. And I don't really like snakes in the first place. For 2 years, okay. That's it's a nice amount of time to make up your own, mind and opinion about it. Are they expensive? Okay, I think I made it. Looks like it. Oh, okay. 40 pounds. Oh, that's super cheap. Considering frames and stuff. Maybe I should get something like that instead of spending $350. It's very interesting. Shorter threads. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the solution here. So for the people that missed it, I previously was talking about needle minders because I ended up making few for myself and made about 22 of them. 3 of them are not usable at all. 6 of them are the best, one of the best needle minders I ever had, and the rest of them are not the best per se. I mean, they still hold the needle, but they're a little bit wonky. Like the magnet is not working directly on the needle. It just works on the needle minder, and needle minder has just few metallic points around it and doesn't catch the needle properly, like this one here. Still catches the needle and holds it quite well in place, but yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, I made this one on my own. This little guitar mushroom, guitar playing mushroom. He's so cute. I love him. I ended up spending a lot of money to make them because I had to make a I had to buy a tool to grind the back of needle minders flat because I made them from some pins. So yeah. Well, at least now I have a tool to make more of them if I ever need it, or make more and give it to my friends, or make a giveaway. Maybe that's what I should do. Make a bunch of needle minders and make a little giveaway if I ever reach 1,000 subs. Is that a good idea? Would people like that? I mean, I have to warn them that most of them are not the best, but they still hold the needle okay-ish. I don't know why, but 6 of them are just outstandingly good, and rest of them turn out not to be not the best. Maybe I'm just a little bit too harsh on myself. But surprisingly, they work well with the magnets. Magnet to magnet strength is just amazingly good. But something just prevents the magnetic field to get through the needle minder. And I don't know why. And I still haven't figured it out. So this one will be 1 stitch shorter. So what I ended up doing, I also made the back for the needle minder. And I glued a magnet on the back of it. Because I was dumb enough to think that if I buy a stainless steel, like a little rounded pieces, that they will be magnetic because it's steel, right? And the magnet should be able to be attracted to it. But I guess they're made from a steel that is not magnetic at all. First, I thought, okay, maybe I was scammed and this is not the stainless steel at all because it's not magnetic. But I was wrong. There's actually steel, a special, version of steel that also contains iron, but it's not magnetic at all. And it is a preferable material when people are working with jewelry. So a lot of things like that are made from this material. So what I had to do is to glue a magnet to it for it to work as intended, as I wanted it to work. So I ended up using 2 magnets instead of 1. And this is how it looks. It's just a little rounded metal like ring, and I attached a little braided lanyard to it. So if you are, finished with stitching, you can just hold your needle minder with one hand and just pull it off. if you ever need to move your needle minder around, you can just pull the cord and just move your needle minder around the piece, which is kind of funny. Need to move it a little bit further. Oh, I never thought about using them like that. In this case, I have 22 needle minders that can be used for different purposes. So if you want, I can just show them off really quick, if you are interested. I think I'm missing one. Well, never mind. This is how they look. You cannot see them very well. Maybe let me change the composition for a second. Boom, magic. There's quite a bit of mushroom guys and a few bugs and book-related stuff. Oh, I can hear some Polish swearing outside, which I am not happy about. Some blokes roaming around, thinking that no one will understand them in England. But here I am, with my windows open. 6 needle minders on one project. Yeah, I only use one for everything. I never thought about using more than one. Which probably I might change that habit because I have so many of them now, suddenly. I should have enough thread to produce one extra row, isn't it? Like everyone, I'm sure that everyone said that phrase and they didn't have enough. At least on one point of their lives with stitching. I should have enough. I mean, I have some experience under my belt. By the way, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate every single one of you. And there's not a lot of us, so it feels a little bit more intimate, which is a nice thing, in my opinion, because I can see every single comment. Okay, so it's starting to give me a little bit of problems. No, it was twisted. So I let it go to unravel. Hopefully, that will fix most of the problems I have with it. All I just want right now is just finish this row. All I want is nothing more but just to finish this awful row. I was right. Yay. Let me end this thread, end my misery. There we go. I should brought my art jar with me, but of course I'm not selling it. It was the best and the worst decision of my stitching career ever. It's a double-edged sword. I hope it will look, in the end, it will look great. I don't want to be this guy, but this is not the best thread ever. And I'm just telling my honest opinion about it. Because I'm not being paid to stitch it. I'm just joking. Even if I was paid to do something, to make a review of something, I will always try to give my honest opinion. I don't know what even happened here. Just made a loop. How is that even possible? Come on. How dare you do this to me? Work with me. Thank you. Where are we? We are here. Okay, one stitch less than before. And with the glow in the dark thread, one stitch less is a welcomed thing. I'm kind of sad that I'm not stitching this late at night because I'm sitting surrounded by those lamps, so I could technically turn them off just to show off the piece. Show the glow in the dark aspect of it. But I guess today it's not the day because, well, it's not that bright actually. I could try it. I wonder if that will work. Probably not, but I kind of want to try that, honestly. Yeah. Let me try it out. I wonder if we'll be able to see anything. Probably not, but I mean, not really. Can you see anything? Barely glows. That's a shame. Well, we tried. I don't have a UV light to. I heard that UV light just makes so much difference when it comes to the glow in the dark things. What do you mean, Coco? I don't understand the question. Elaborate, please. To a foreigner. Oh, it is quite faint, but it has been exposed to light only for a brief period of time. But after I stitch it and hang it somewhere, I will let you guys know if you can see it and how long it lasts. Because if that doesn't last too long, being exposed to light throughout the day, I don't think there's any point of stitching with it. If the effect is minor and short, I don't think there's any point of stitching it. It's just a novelty at this point. So I will let you guys know either on my Instagram or on my Flosstube. But I haven't tried it like yet because obviously that's not done, and I want to test it on finished piece. But yes, you could see it in person when I turned off the light. It was faint effect, not super glow in the dark one, but you know, the end result will tell if that's worth doing. Is that something worth doing or not? Hmm. Yes, the effect needs to be worth the trouble. Because I could, pick up a normal thread and just be happy with it. But I try to divert from standard floss just a little bit, to spice up life slightly ever so much. Also, I wanted to try it out because I never did. And everyone that I asked about this floss said it's horrible to stitch with. But I always thought, oh, maybe they are, overreacting. But no, they're not. They're not overreacting. So if you ever decide to stitch with it, you've been warned. Come on now. Thank you. Do you guys have any interesting plans for this weekend? Or boring plans? Any plans? Oh, that's interesting. I've been only once in a zoo, but I didn't like it as much. I was young and it was smelling quite bad, and they didn't had a lot of interesting animals anyway, so I was a little bit disappointed, But it was still nice to see some animals that you probably never had chance of seeing in real life. Okay. I think after I finish this row, we'll be wrapping up the stream. So it's getting late, and I'm planning to go to bed a little bit early today. I've been straining my body quite a bit for the past 2 weeks, and I need a bit of rest and sleep. Probably end up watching some FlossTube anyway. Stitching. Yes, well, I have some plans for this weekend. So Balfour will be stitching. I am planning to stitch a little bit too, but I'll be going to my partner's place over the weekend. He wanted to go for dinner. He wanted to take me somewhere for a dinner. Last time I took him to Caribbean restaurant. It was really nice, but very crowded, and we waited for food like forever. Leonie is here. Great, because I'm wrapping up the stream slowly. Did you have a nice evening with your parents? I was just talking about going to the Caribbean restaurant last Saturday. And we waited 25 minutes just for the drinks to arrive. It was insane. And another 20 minutes or 30 minutes for the food to show up. The food was quite okay, I must admit. But I don't know if that was worth waiting. Well, it's late. And I made a lot of progress here. I'm stitching the ghost now. It's 10 o'clock after all. The Needleminder is working surprisingly well. I was kind of skeptic with it, but it ended up proving that, hey, you don't have to be the best to be useful to someone, right? And worthy. So that's nice. There we go. And yeah, the lanyard that I attached, it's actually not that, it's not in the way. You can definitely, tell that it's something different in the back of your stitching, so you kind of push it away and it's not interfering with your stitching. But yeah. That's funny. You should rename it. It's not owl forest, it's frog forest. I'm glad that you have fun with your parents. This is very important to spend some time with your family. Unfortunately, my family is far away in Poland, so I'm not even able to currently visit without making financial and sacrifices that I cannot really afford right now. But hey, I hope to see them. The leaves are killing you. Leaves are good for you. I never saw a leaf that killed anyone. Maybe the tropical leaves that are poisonous. Maybe they kill people, but normal leaves? No, never. Okay, I'll show you the progress right now. Hi. Here. So, I don't know if you can see this, hopefully. So I stitched all the way from here up to this white part. So quite a bit of progress. I'm not really sure how many stitches overall, but it was a nice, relaxing stitch. Frog forest. Yes. Where did I put my... Oh, it's over there. Of course it is. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. It was very nice to see you. Well, not see you, to talk to you. I hope you enjoyed my little, Stitch With Me segment, and you had a wonderful time stitching with me. Oh, I see a yellow leaf just over there that I have to remove. I just noticed it. And yeah, thank you so much, and have a lovely rest of your day, and have a fantastic weekend, and see you around. Hopefully next week I will make another one, but we shall see if I feel like it. It was a good opportunity to test my needle minders, and yeah, take care, guys. Bye.